Aries, how you going? Welcome to your Astroflower reading here for the week going from the 7th through to the 13th of August. Thank you very much for your support for this channel. I hope you have a lovely reading. I've got the Lionsgate reading coming out, the collective on Monday, and your particular sign coming out on Wednesday. And I tell you what, all the weekly readings, if you're ready, if you're really ready, you're going to have an off-the-wall reading, okay? Because that's what it seems to have been like. I've got to say, you fire signs are coming out of it really well. Obviously you're the last fire sign that I'm doing to date, so you seem to be coming out of this really well, and it works for you really well, I think. Let's just see how it's going on with that reading. Justice, yes, right on in there, and harmony in your place, because you're being righteous about it all. I think you're really comfortable in your path here, and with that comfortable, you don't want to be too comfortable, because that may create a fall if you're not concentrating on where you're going and everything like that. But I think you're not like that. You've really got your eye on the ball. You know where you're going. You're applying your forces as you should be doing it. And this is overall energy here. It's bringing you justice, but I think there's a sort of justice in the sense of like karmic justice, like that I was right. You know what I mean? I knew it and I was right. On your karmic path here, on your relationship side, is the Ten of Swords. 10 of Wands, sorry. You do have this tendency to try and carry a lot of people. I don't know if you know about the history of Aries. It's all to do with the golden fleece and saving children on their back, on the ram's back, and carrying people basically in a very moral sense. And I think you do that. And I think you've got to realise, I think this is a realisation that you can help people, but you can't do it for them. I think that's what is within your relationship side. So it's almost as if like you're holding your hand out and you're sort of saying, come on, come on, come on, come on. And it's up to them to actually sort of come with you, as it were. Page of Pentacles, everybody's getting the Page of Pentacles at the moment. It's opening up this medium-term plan, engaging in your relationships in a very physical manner, within, and planting that seed. And that seed, it usually takes between planting a seed and collecting the fruit, usually is around about a 9-month period, and it's that sort of medium-term plan that the universe is encouraging you to explore and open up. And in order to do that, you've got to realize you can't carry everything, because you've got the Page of Wands, and this is where this is your past connecting to your future, how your guides connect your past to your future with coincidences that are around you. And I think you've been very passionate about your relationships, but not passionate as in, passionate in a way of sort of kind of going, I want it to be the best relationships I can have with people. And you can't be responsible for how people react and their emotions. It's very difficult to do. You can obviously try and make people happy, but you can't guarantee it. So I would be very, I think you might have learned that lesson, or that passion that you put into it, you seem to have collected. It's like the Ten of Wands is carrying 10 paths or 10 people's journey at the same time. And you're realizing now that you being passionate about your journey actually helps other people along the way. And I think this is the week here. And as I say, this week here is off the wall. This week here, you've got to learn to the idea that you can't carry the entire world upon your shoulders. With this new pathway that's opening up for you, you get the devil in your future self here. The devil is in the detail, and you're very good at looking at the details of situations, especially of the material world, and how the relationships worked on a very physical level. And I think this is where you've got to be, although it's going good for you, as I said with the justice thing, don't take your eye off the road. Don't take your eye off the path, as it were. Make sure the devil is in the details of how you engage physically your emotions in your relationships around you. Don't get overconfident about things, and don't try and carry everybody that's around you. Your future self is freedom, basically, communication, engagement, sort of like converting bad into good in the future. And I think this is what you're doing by the way you're positioning this week. and making that realization that is within you. Once you start doing that, that's when things really can start sort of play to your favor, basically. It's going to be really good for you. You've got the wind of change in your favor, as you can well hear that's around me, possibly. The leaves are obviously kind of going, yeah, totally agree with that. You know, these trees around here are absolutely amazing. It's a really beautiful place. Let's get on with your material side. On your karmic path, you have the Ace of Wands, out with the old and in with the new. This is where you know you're right, I think. This is where you're leading with your passions and you're going ahead and doing it. This is a very fiery card, and I think this plays beautifully with the Justice card. It allows you to sort of like, any contentious situations within your career, within your business or your material world or your projects, you now realise you're right, so there's no discussion left to be done. It's kind of go, that's the end of the discussion. We're now going ahead and doing it like this. Out with the old and in with the new. And being very forthright about it all, and just sort of like, you know, sort of like owning it in a way, in a beautiful way. Yeah, the universe here is bringing in the Ten of Pentacles. You've got everything playing to your strengths. And I think this is where the universe is trying to play to your strengths through your passions, basically. When you get passionate about something, you know you're going to do it by hook or by crook. You know, you're going to make it work. And, you know, I think that's really good for you. I think it's good for everybody that is connected with you within the business and the jobs that are around you. Yeah, as I say, I think you've had to sort of like, not necessarily fight, but you've had to sort of engage, I think, with the world that is around you in order to get to this point of Ace of Wands. You know, that Ace of Wands there, that is your karmic mission. That person there has realised that, and they've grabbed that one there, and they're releasing themselves from the Four of Wands, an old paradigm that no longer fits with them, that it could be sort of down to discussion and sort of like competition or whatever it is. And it's clear for you that, you know, I'm right, I was right, I'm going to follow my passions. And I would do that. Just go ahead and just sort of walk towards it. You know, go off it and nicely. Hey. And you get the Knight of Wands there in your future self. This is your future self sort of saying to you, yeah, you've got this path, let's go ahead, let's secure it. And let's secure it with that Ace of Wands. And secure it with your passions, get involved in it. You're going to be you're going to get some good kudos, which comes through with that Justice card here. You're going to get some good sort of rewards, karmic rewards within life, I reckon. You know, within your business part. It could be, you know, I don't necessarily mean it's promotion. It's almost as like sort of like you're setting yourself up so you can get promotion, or you're setting your business up so you're going to get success because it's going to engage passionately with the world around you, and the world is actually going to engage with your business in a passionate way. And then you get the King of Pentacles. You couldn't get more secure than that. You know, that knight that's opening up that pathway, playing to your strengths and your abundances that the universe is giving you, is going to put you in a position where you, through understanding, and that's what the King of Pentacles is all about, through understanding, you know the path to go forward. And this is where I'm talking about earlier on, where it might have been in a situation where you were discussing with people, colleagues within your workspace, and they're sort of saying, some people are saying, we should do it like this, and you're sort of saying, no, we should do it like this is how it should be, and everything like that. And I think you get reason now. And I think this puts you in a really powerful position in regards to your career path, your business and your projects, basically. It bodes really, really well for you. We're going to clarify with the Light Seers card. Thank you very much for being with us here and showing your support on the YouTube channel. You can show that in any which way you see fit, through subscribing, liking, sharing. Sharing's really good, actually. It really does help us out. There's also there's links in the description below for private readings that I give, and also private healing sessions, which you can book up directly online. Choose the time and slot and the formula that goes well for you. There is also a link in the description below where I'm going to be giving workshops in the UK in September, October, and in the US in October and November. And basically, I'm trying to sort out where and when. So if you can just, if it interests you I do these energy workshops of connecting people to energy. So you can then engage in the conversation with energy and start really creating the pathway that is good for you. I've been doing it for 20 years, done it for hundreds of people. It's absolutely a brilliant weekend. So just drop us an email if it interests you, telling us where you are in the world, how far you're willing to travel, so then I can tell you where your local workshop is going to be. Thank you very much for being here. Let's just get a bit of clarification. What's this justice all about? Six of Cups, yeah, I think you've created this justice sort of situation. This overall energy that is around you is because of what you've done. And we can see this in the work here, in the Page of Wands and the Page of Pentacles, and also in the Five of Wands, which is a real learning curve here. I think you've created this situation, and you should know that and enjoy this journey that you're being on. And I think it's going to reinforce that idea that I was right, that sort of scenario within you. What's this Ten of Swords all about? Ten of Wands, sorry, all about? Yeah, Nine of Cups. Carrying too much. Once you realise that and you can put everything down, you're going to realise actually those things that you've been carrying turn into gifts. And that's what the Eight of Wands at the end of the thing is all about. It's a bit like Buddha sitting at the base of the tree and he got those flaming arrows that started coming towards him and he converted them into lotus flowers. This is a similar sort of situation you've got going on here. So if you're going to be anything, be Buddha. Basically, in regards to your relationships, you'll convert all your hard work and the support that you've given the world around you into beautiful opportunities. With the Page of Pentacles, you get the Judgment card. This is a calling to your mission, engaging with the relationships in a very physical sense around you and cultivating them, using your luck, which you're going to get, to take your righteous place within those relationships that are around you. And that's what the universe is encouraging you to do. With the Page of Wands, you get the Nine of Wands. So you've got two nines coming up here. And I think this is that understanding there that once you let go of those sort of Nine of Wands, you know, you can take that one wand yourself, which is that Ten of Wands there. It leaves you with the Nine of Wands, okay? Once that realization is in place, in the past, you can now take that path, that one wand there, and leave the Eight of Wands as a guidance for you. Sorry, I just had a mosquito there. Had a guidance for your future. And that's what comes out at the end, with the Eight of Wands out at the end. And the Devil is in the detail. It's going to be interesting to see what that Devil card comes out there. What is that detail that's pertaining to the relationships that are around you? Eight of Wands again. Absolutely brilliant for you. The details is finding those inner messages within the connections that you have with the people that are around you to really recognize those relationships that you love. And that's what you can nurture into your future. And this is where it comes out with that opportunities. As I said, there's a lot of opportunities coming your way. Comes on from that Page of Pentacles there of taking your righteous place, with that communication, with that information that's coming to you. It's bringing in a lot of luck into your life in regards to your relationships that are around you, and puts you in a really beautiful place. Puts you in a position where, I don't want to say pick and choose, but it's a little bit like that, you know, in a really good, beautiful place. Okay, let's just see what's going on your material side. With the Ace of Wands, you get the Five of Wands. It's exactly what I was saying earlier on. You know, going forward, going into new, out with the old and into the new, out with the complications, any confrontations. You would have learned from those confrontations to be the best example of yourself, basically, as you go forward. The universe is bringing in all those abundances, so play to your strengths here. That's what the universe is sort of saying here. And you get the Nine of Pentacles. So all of these fruits that you're creating, they are there. They are ready to be had once you engage yourself on that journey. And I think it's going to bode really well for you. It's a real positioning week this week here for you, more than anything else. With the Five of Wands, you get the Four of Cups. Yeah. Don't look to the past, look to the future. Don't, you know, some other people, you know, you're right in a situation and you might feel bad that you kind of like, in order to be right, you've had to prove that someone else is wrong. And it almost feels like you put them down in a way. But, you know, that's what the brilliance of life is. That's what the excellence of life is all about. So head to that future. You know, don't try and look for justifications in the past. Just look to actually exploring your heart and your passions going forward, because you are right, Aries. You are right. And with that Knight of Wands, you get the High Priestess. Once you start engaging passionately in this pathway, in this future self, in this with you, this is where you're going to get the clarity of inner vision of how to take it forward. And you're going to master your pathway. And you're going to get a lot of recognition from the world that is around you. I wouldn't be surprised if the Six of Wands didn't start featuring in your reading in the next couple of weeks, really, more than anything else. Let's just see what's going on with that King of Pentacles. You get the Queen of Cups, radiating that security, that sort of it's like a position where you sort of like that confidence that you have within you. Once you start radiating that confidence of knowing where you're going, it's going to be infectious with other people that are around you. And your rightful place of the King of Pentacles, of knowing where you're going and what you're doing, is going to make you radiate in a really beautiful way. It's going to make you feel really good about life. And you're going to be able to help and inspire a lot of people that are around you. There you go, Aries. I hope you did enjoy your reading. I hope you helped me get the best out of it. Thank you very much for your support. Don't forget about those Lion Gate reading on Monday and your particular sign on Wednesday. I will see you there for that. Thank you very much for your support. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.